All right, welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Mad Experiments 2 Escape Room, a sequel to the award-nominated multiplayer escape game Mad Experiments. Alone or up to 5 friends follow the story of Hildegard and Professor Cheshire explore rich environments to find clues and solve mind-bending puzzles to escape. Play alone or in a team of up to 6 players. In first-person view, explore and gather clues that will help you to solve the puzzles of the room. As you solve puzzles, you unravel story bits and get closer to the exit. Challenge yourself with time limit, or take your time and play in relax mode with unlimited time. Yeah, I'm like, feels a bit machine translated there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we got the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, PlayStation Family Edition of this game. So over to Petty for the details.
I guess to note for anybody wondering, this is recorded on a regular PlayStation 5. So if you're looking for this on look to play this on PS4, you may have different performance than I do. I only am able to play this game single player because I do not own, or I do not pay for PlayStation Plus, nor do we really do multiplayer for a lot of these games. And this game
Please.
definitely seems to suffer from, not playing this with other people.
I mean, that does make sense because, well, it's in the title, escape room.
Right.
Like, escape rooms are usually done with, multiple people.
Yeah. You and a few buddies semi-inebriated.
Mm.
But yeah, your basic premise is you walk around the area in a 3D space. You can pick up various objects and just kind of let them float when you put them down.
That looks like a bug.
Who knows at this point?
Hmm. Fair enough.
But yeah, and then there are just like various puzzles throughout the room. You were given like 30 minutes to complete the puzzle. Some of these puzzles have interesting logic. Like they don't really show like how you come to this unless you pick up all the pieces of paper and then some of it's behind sheets of paper, some of it isn't. It's kind of confounding in a way. Again, if I was more into puzzle rooms, this would probably make a lot more sense.
Fair.
But I don't even think there are any like escape room things in my area. Like the first one here is you will do these lights and that will turn on the power for the room for whatever reason. Escape room logic.
Hmm.
And now that it's powered up, I can use the battery station over here. And then I also need to throw wood in the fireplace. And like each of the puzzles are just like a different main puzzle or whatever. And not main puzzles, like various nesting puzzles, I should say. Like, you need to do the light puzzle over here to turn on the power to progress with the room, and so on and so forth. And it's like, it's fine. There are definitely some issues with it just with trying to play this with a controller. Because they're trying to give you enough fine motion to be able to actually grab things, but it just makes you feel weird walking around, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
It's also very dark. I had to crank the brightness up to max, and it's still not the best. There is kind of a hint system. So, like... And because you already completed the light puzzle, then yeah, they remove that off there, which is nice. So it doesn't, be like, well, what do I do now? And then let's see.
You still there?
Yeah, I was just I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Which one's... I think the blue one's supposed to be purple. Wait, what?
So how about the Oscars?
Yeah. I think I might be having an issue. But yeah, like... Oh no, wait. How did that go? Because, like, the first one I had to look up a guide online, because this was just... If I was more into puzzles like this, it would be, like, oh, I could breeze through it. 8 on here.
I mean, from my vantage point, escape room theming aside, this looks like a very typical first-person adventure game.
Oh, yeah.
Eurojank excluded.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there definitely is quite a bit of jank here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The floating objects thing just that's never going to look good or proper. Like it's part of the game. Just immersion breaking.
Yeah. And, like, I don't think the puzzles change.
Mm-hmm.
So once you have the solve, you have the solve. So I guess at that point it becomes, speed running. And then, oh yeah, you can crouch for whatever good that does. Okay, yeah. And yeah, since I already beat this one, it does kind of give me some of the answers. 20. Yeah, like, hitting the buttons on the keypad over here is exceptionally hard because I'm trying to do it on a controller.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went from a symbols-based puzzle to now that's a spot the difference puzzle on the things around the room.
Hmm.
Do I have to solve for that too, or? Yeah, okay. So yeah, and then like using the differences, you will plot out the key combination for the door over here.
Hmm.
And then there's like a whole, there's a story going on here, but I just like couldn't get all that interested with it.
Right. So the marketing materials noted.
Oh, fuck me. This, because of how high up this door is, I
Uh-huh.
have trouble seeing what's put on the keypad and just typing into it in general.
I mean, that is pretty high.
Yeah.
Like,
Assuming
like
your character is
how
average
big is
human,
this door?
yeah, assuming your character is average human height, that keypad's probably almost 6 feet off the ground.
Yeah. That shouldn't be.
Yeah. And it also just makes it, yeah, it's just
Hmm.
real hard to see what I typed in on here. There we go. And yeah, you just kind of go through the various levels.
Hmm. Huzzah.
Yes. And yeah, I think that's just the whole game. And yeah, you can go to the next room.
Mm-hmm.
You can mean around the current room you were in. How many levels? I think there's only 4 maps unless I unlock more playing more.
I think that's there's the prologue and 3 chapters.
Mm. Yeah, all in all, like, if I was playing this on PC, I'd probably have a much better time than trying to play this on a console.
Mm.
Because I've just never been good with joystick aiming.
Well, yeah, it's also thumb pad aiming tends to be awful.
Yeah, like the only game that got it somewhat right were the Halo trilogy.
Mm.
And that's just
Oh,
because you're playing a, more
well,
actiony game where you have room to have a little slop with your aim. Because you're
oh,
typically
let's be
using an
honest
assault
here.
weapon.
Auto aim is the name of the game.
Mm.
Mm.
But yeah, I guess as far as my recommendation would go, if you can find it on PC,
Which it is.
yeah, then, and you can get, like, specifically if you can get a few buddies to play with, it might be a more fun experience than trying to just go through it solo, unless you're really, really, really into escape rooms. I guess, how much are we looking at price-wise?
Okay, so this is one of those cases where we have a price disparity because of different publishers on different platforms. To wit, the price on the PlayStation is being listed at I want to say a sale price, but I'm not seeing any scratch out here. Like it's $17.49,
Mm.
which is unusual if that's the regular price.
That might
right?
also be a conversion from, to USD.
Possibly.
Since we mentioned it, like, in the pre-show the developer is from the Czech Republic, so it's possible that is a Euro conversion.
Hang on. Or it could be my VPN set to the wrong country. Like, that's happened before. Yeah. Yeah, that might explain it. Like, I think the PSN thought I was in Canada.
Yeah, then that would make sense too.
Yeah. Apologies for that. But no, like, at least Petty, you check the PSN price.
I can't because I own the game. It'll just say owned. It won't give me the price.
All right, let me check on my phone because the price on Steam is $12.99.
Yeah. And have either of you guys been to an escape room?
No.
Gulix?
I have not. I have considered it a few times, but never been able to.
Have you ever looked into the price, at least?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Stupid VPN was interfering with that. Looking on mobile, it is $13 on PlayStation.
Fair enough.
However, I'm not sure if the premium pack is available for the PSN version.
I saw nothing about a premium pack when I was looking through the game, so...
All right,
for sample size of 1, there's a local escape room thing that is $80 for 2 people or $30 a person for groups over 2.
Yeah, if you just want to have like simulated escape room for you and a few buddies, 40 some odd bucks for each person to get a copy. This ain't bad. Especially if you have, long distance friends who you can't go to an escape room with. This is a decent simulation for that, assuming you don't have controller issues and don't mind the whole thing of, items you place down start floating. And we wanted to look at PSN.
Yeah, I looked at it. It is actually price parity there.
Well, I was more DLC.
But yeah, because it's less DLC and it's more like HD texture work apparently, and like 3 new masks. Doesn't seem like it's worth $5.
Fair enough. And like, if there is HD texture stuff, they might have already because sometimes if the PlayStation realizes you're playing on a PS5, they will just give you the up-res texture packs if available.
Right.
So it looks like this game is PS4, so it's probably just running me in PS4 Pro mode. I'm trying to remember, how do I see the PlayStation Store page for this? PlayStation 5, why is your UI so bad? I have no idea.
It's not that big of a consideration, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
All right.
If you're gonna get this on PC.
Yeah. All right. So I think that'll about do it for this game. Be sure to tune in after the break as the Gulix reviews a Right from the Stars Remaster Edition.